guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tag video, and I was tagged by Chantel from We Mashad, or Chantel Mashad. I hope I'm saying that right. I'll have her channel linked down below. She tagged me to do the controversial parenting tag. And this people pleaser is going to do it, but I'm going to do it with a disclaimer. We are all different. We are all parents, so please, let's be easy on each other, and these are just my opinions. I'm sorry if I offend you. I still love you if we think differently. So this is just my take on parenting, what I like to do, and my thoughts on it. So if you want to see my thoughts on the controversial parenting tag, just keep watching. Okay, so there's a bunch of different controversial topics that they want you to discuss, and so we're just going to go and start with the first one is pro-life or pro-choice. So, okay, this is the first one because I was raised as a Catholic. My family is very religious and pro-life. I am adopted, so that makes me lean towards pro-life, because if I wasn't put up for adoption, I would not be here today. If my mom chose to abort, then I wouldn't be here. But me as a woman, as a mother, I believe in pro-choice. I believe every woman has a right to their own body, especially in cases of rape or incest. If they don't want to have the child, they should be able to do so. Now, if you're using it as a birth control method, if you're just out there in the streets doing whatever you want, and with this guy, that guy, and you choose to continuously do it, I think there should be like a number limit band on how many you're able to have. But, yeah, I'm definitely pro-choice. Baby wearing. I think that, for me, it's a godsend. It's the only way I'm able to do anything with having two kids. Mr. Quincy does not like to be put down. He likes to be held. Little B calls it my kangaroo pouch, and it is crazy how many stares I get when we go out in public. People, especially older men, stare at me like I'm crazy because I have like a baby attached to me. Circumcision. I am a mom of two boys, and we are all for circumcising. I don't know why you wouldn't want to. You know, personal reasons, religious beliefs, that's okay. For us, we definitely circumcise. Adoption, and I am 100% for adoption. I am adopted. I am a big believer in adoption. I think that there needs to be things done for people that are put up for adoption. You're not able to know your medical history. You don't know too much about your own ethnicity. You only know what is told to you. So, if your parents, you know, say the mom doesn't know who the dad is, you don't know things like that. I know that when I wanted to meet my parents, I wanted to know about my medical history, and I wanted to know, like, what was in my history. Is there disease? Is there heart disease, lung disease? Are people prone to cancer? You want to know those kind of things, and to have to seek out your parents to find that information. I think that there should be, like, some type of registry or something where you're able to find out your medical history. Baby piercings. If I had a little girl, I would definitely get her ears pierced. I think that it needs to be done professionally. I think that, you know, just going wherever or having whoever do it needs to be monitored. You definitely need to pay close attention to it, but I also think that it's better to get it done when they're little so that they don't remember the pain of it. I remember as being little, my mom did not let us get our ears pierced until we were 10. We had to be 10, and it was just this age 10. I don't know where they got 10 from, but you had to be 10. And I kept on wanting to be 10 so bad and waiting for that moment to be 10, and you had to take care of your ears and, you know, care for them yourself. If you just get that done and over with when they're a baby, say they don't want to have it, they don't have to wear earrings, but at least it's already done and over with, and then they can choose to wear the earrings or not. Breast milk or formula, and I think that both are fine. If you are able to and your body can produce milk and feed your baby, breastfeed. It is like one of the best things I have ever done, trying to breastfeed both of my kids. It's really, really hard, and just sometimes it just does not work. If you're able to, definitely do it, but if you can't, don't kill yourself over it, because it's going to be okay. You know, there's other methods to feed your baby, thank God, you know, but the bond that comes from breastfeeding is like no other, so definitely try it first, and if it doesn't work, then have formula. Spanking. We're at that age now where spanking is like, it's a hot topic in our house. I don't say I was spanked, but I did get spankings. You know, it wasn't like we were getting beat or anything like that, but we did get spankings. I think that boys respect spanking more, but it's to a limit, you know, because you don't want to be too rough with them and you don't want to be too light with them. So we're in this place right now where we're trying to figure out what is the right amount of discipline for an almost 4-year-old who thinks he's 13, you know. So we're trying to figure it out. We do timeout. We do like popping. We'll say, we're going to pop you, you know, and if he like does something really, really bad, I have popped him. But no, I'm not, like, never pull his pants down and spank his butt. Like, I think that's just, like, kind of old school, you know? Like, I'd rather be able to talk to him and see what's the matter, what's causing the issue. Maybe he's overtired. Maybe he didn't take a nap at school. Like, there's something that's causing the behavior. And I'd much rather be stern with him than just beat him. Co-sleeping. This is one that I don't like talking about either, because I think that to each its own. Some people it works for and some people it doesn't. I think that by teaching your child early good sleep habits, you know, then you yourself will be healthier and happier and able to take care of them. So having them sleep in the bed is more of a comfort thing for you as well as them. I think that if you can teach them how to sleep well and have good sleep habits, putting them in their own bed, a consistent routine, I think that that is a really good thing for kids. But if you have to co-sleep because they sleep better or they want to be close to you, do it, you know. But for us, no, we don't co-sleep. Homeschool versus public school versus private versus charter. So I live in a big city. I live in Philadelphia, where there's options of public, there's options of charter, there's options of Catholic or private, and I am going to lean more towards charter school. If I had the choice and my husband was on board with it, I would put him in a private Catholic school, just because that's what I went to, and I know that it's a smaller class size. They can get more attention. They won't get left behind, you know, if they're not keeping up. But he thinks that he needs to be with regular kids. You know, I guess Catholic school kids aren't regular, but I think that charter school for us is a good balance of both. It's not private, it's not public, but it's charter. So yeah, if we could pick one, we would pick charter school. Vaccinations. I know that they have shown studies on vaccinations causing autism. I don't know if that was old or what. I vaccinate my kids just because I think that's the best thing to do. You try to keep everybody from not getting sick, you know, so who knows if polio and all that kind of stuff is out there. I just feel more comfortable. I'm going to say that I am pretty ignorant on the topic. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, we have chose to vaccinate. Medicating children. And if Chantal didn't know if they were talking about like Tylenol or if they are having, you know, behavior issues, I say yes. Yes, medication is something that has been like highly tested, and kids need medication. If there is something going on, if they have autism, if they have other issues, yes, definitely medicate them. Now, in terms of over-medicating them, no. Making them be a guinea pig trying every different medication that there is, no. But there needs to be some type of healthy medication for kids if they have medical issues, health issues, behavior issues. If they're sick, I'm not just going to let them tough it out. If they need to take Tylenol, my kids will take Tylenol. If they had ADD or ADHD or autism or something like that, yes. As long as the doctor thinks that that's best for them, yes. Cloth versus disposable diapers. We use disposable just because I don't know too much about cloth. I think that it's a great idea. It's a great concept. For us, we just use disposable diapers. Cry it out method, and this one I know is probably going to get me in a lot of SHIT, but we cry it out. We did it with Bobby, and I will say this, and I will say this. I think that it is a per child basis, because I don't think that Quincy is going to be able to handle crying it out. When Bobby was 8 months old, we did the cry it out method of we Ferbered him to our liking. So no, we did not just leave him in a room for 2 hours crying. No, we did not leave him in the dark just sitting there to cry. I would literally stand by the door, and every 10 minutes I would go in and lay him back down and let him, you know, tell him it was going to be okay. And I will tell you this right now, my son at 4 years old is the best sleeper. He has no sleep issues. He sleeps through the night. He has slept through the night with no problem. He can sleep at other people's houses. He is an amazing sleeper, and I owe that all to allowing him to cry it out. We have established really healthy, consistent sleep habits for Bobby. It is not something that's just like, you're a bad mom because you let your kid cry for an hour, because that just wasn't the case. Like, by the first couple of nights, yeah, it's terrible. I was like literally standing by the door listening to him cry, but I knew that he was tired. I knew that he was fed. I knew that he was dry. I knew that he was okay because I'm literally standing right there. So that is the controversial parenting tag. They did say add in one about the baby leash, and no, no, I would never put my kid on a leash. I would never, if they need to be on a leash, they need to be in a stroller. I would never just let them roam around on a leash. You know, like, that's crazy. I'm sorry, Chantel, I know you have one. I'm sorry, I love you, girl, but no. If he can't be controlled by being right there on my hand, he's not getting out of the stroller. Like, no. Yeah, so that's the tag. I will have all the questions down below. If you want to do the tag, leave me a link to yours. I'd love to watch it. And again, we are all different. I know my thoughts may not be your thoughts, but we are all mothers and we all struggle. So let's be nice to one another. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!